Matthijs de Ligt transfer chance for Erik ten Hag to kickstart Man United rebuild. Bayern Munich are reportedly open to selling Matthijs de Ligt, following reports that Manchester United were among the clubs interested. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag could be handed an easy transfer option this summer, following reports that Bayern Munich defender Matthijs de Ligt could leave this summer. According to Florian Plettenberg, the Dutch defender is among the list of players that could leave the Bundesliga giants this summer. It has been claimed that the Bavarians are looking to bolster Vincent Kompany's budget and require revenue, plus with de Ligt's supposed high salary, he is a candidate to leave the club. The former Ajax centre-back has 3 years remaining on his current deal at the Allianz Arena, and last season, it was reported that the 24-year-old was disappointed with his lack of playing time under Thomas Tuchel. However, his minutes could be further limited, with Bayern seemingly set to sign Bayer Leverkusen defender Jonathan TahMan. Plettenberg tweeted, Jonathan *Tah is supposed to replace him. Verbal agreement about a contract until 2029 is done, as Expo reported. Negotiations with Leverkusen will start soon. Levi Colwill, also on the list. United have been linked with a move for de Ligt for a number of years, spelling back to before his move to the Bundesliga after signing from Juventus. This summer, Ten Hag's side are looking to provide reinforcements to their defensive ranks. Last season, their options were decimated by injury following spells on the sidelines for Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, and Harry Maguire. Edmund Tapsoba and Gerard Branthwaite have been earmarked as defensive options, the men understands, but Ten Hag could have an advantage in signing a defender. Old Trafford executives are anticipating a deal can be struck with Everton before June 30th, with the Toffees said to be facing a profit and sustainability deadline in order to avoid further Premier League sanctions. The England defender, it has been claimed, is said to be valued in the region of £75 million. Ten Hag knows de Ligt well from their time together in Amsterdam. The Dutch tactician handed the centre-back his Champions League debut aged 19. He was forced to make do without the stopper after he secured the shock move to Juventus following their exploits in the European competition, as they were dramatically eliminated in the semi-final by Tottenham Hotspur. The United boss has faced criticism over his playing style at Old Trafford and faces an uncertain period with the club, despite leading them to an FA Cup triumph, his second piece of silverware. The acquisition of de Ligt would go a long way to appeasing the scrutiny, as he can look to unlock the defender's qualities and provide a defensive stability that was lacking during their worst Premier League campaign in over 30 years. With reports that Bayern are looking to sell the defender, he could be available at a reduced fee, with Transfermarkt currently valuing him in the region of €65 million, £54 million. Man United chase Juventus attacker as part of blockbuster swap. Manchester United are in talks with Juventus over a swap deal, though will miss out on 2 other targets. Tottenham have made an attractive offer for a 93-goal striker, while Arne Slot's first Liverpool signing is closing in for €32 million. Man United target Samuel Illing Jr. deal with Juventus. Manchester United have requested a deal for Samuel Illing Jr. after opening talks with Juventus over a move for Mason Greenwood, according to a report, but will likely miss out on 2 other targets. Greenwood has spent the 2023-24 season on loan with Getafe in La Liga, where he has been eager to make up for lost time after a difficult time off the field that ultimately saw serious criminal charges against him dropped. With the 22-year-old's deal at United due to expire in summer 2025, talks over his future have already taken place, and Team Talk understands that the permanent sale of the Manchester United Academy graduate is now the most likely option. He was initially linked with high-profile moves to Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, but despite initial interest, neither of those moves has developed. However, both Fenerbahce, now under the management of Jose Mourinho, and Juventus have both emerged as serious contenders for his signature. ASA result, and with a move to Turkey ruled out, Greenwood has now given the green light to move to Italy, with preliminary talks held over the deal. But rather than a straight sale, reports in Italy claim United have asked Juventus for English winger Illing Jr. in a straight exchange. Born in Islington, London, the winger moves to Turin 2020 after leaving Chelsea's academy. And having since made 45 appearances for the Bayern Canary, he contracted there until 2025. Per the report, United, who value Greenwood at around €40 million, £33.8 million, are open to the idea of taking the 20-year-old and a fee of around €15 million for Greenwood. Juventus are currently mulling over the offer, though it's claimed it's a suggestion they are open to, and the proposed move could soon get the green light. Man United to miss out on 2 other targets, including João Palhinha. United, meanwhile, reportedly set to miss out on 2 other targets this summer amid new developments. Firstly, the Red Devils have been touted as would-be suitors for João Palhinha, following claims Fulham have rejected an opening offer worth €35 million from Bayern Munich, and having told the Bundesliga giants they value the Portugal star at double that figure, it had been suggested that United were ready to hijack the move for themselves. However, Fabrizio Romano has quickly moved to deny such a move could happen, telling his daily briefing column, "I wanted to clarify something on João Palhinha because yesterday we had some reports in England about interest from Manchester United and Barcelona. However, at the moment, Man United are still waiting to resolve the manager situation before attacking any position for the market." Of course, United are still keeping an eye on the market, but they will not advance in any negotiations until they know who is going to be their coach. So at the moment Palhinha is not negotiating with Manchester United. We'll have to wait and see what happens there with Erik ten Hag, or if they decide to go for a replacement. Palhinha was also linked with Barca, but with their financial fair play situation at the moment, they can't go there and spend €40 to €50 million on the Fulham midfielder. So, interest is there, but in terms of a concrete story, Bayern Munich have an agreement with Palhinha on a contract, the wages, the project, and Palhinha wants to go to Bayern. Now, Bayern need to agree a fee with Fulham, and they will push hard this week to try to reach an agreement as soon as possible. Fulham are obviously playing their game, but at the moment a hijack is not expected, with Bayern working hard on the Palhinha deal, and with new manager Vincent Kompany giving his green light to the board, so it's on the Bayern board to make it happen. The negotiation with Fulham will continue, so let's follow that, step by step. United are also set to miss out on long-term target Jeremy Frimpong after Barcelona made contact with Bayer Leverkusen over a deal. The Dutchman can leave the Bay Arena for a bargain €40 million, £34 million, a fee that new boss Hansi Flick is keen to trigger, with right-back having been a problem position for a few seasons now at the NoW camp. Barca's prospects of a deal are aided by the fact the Bundesliga champions have reportedly expressed an interest in taking unwanted winger Ansu Fati as part of the deal. Man United handed significant boost in pursuit of €120 million star with improved bid in the pipeline. Manchester United have been handed a boost in pursuit of Benfica midfielder João Neves, despite having their opening offer turned down. The Red Devils are keen to improve their midfield options ahead of next season, and Neves has been identified as a player of interest. The 19-year-old impressed while playing in Portugal last season, as he racked up 55 appearances across all competitions. He predominantly plays as a holding midfielder, and that's the key position Man United are looking to upgrade. With Casemiro's best days now behind him, a player like Neves would be a significant upgrade in this area of the pitch. In the Europa League for Benfica, he averaged an impressive 3.7 tackles per game and also boasted a tidy 88% pass accuracy, which isn't to be sniffed at. Man United saw their opening offer of €60 million, £51.1 million, laughed off by Benfica, but the Red Devils have been handed a boost in their pursuit of the youngster. It's no secret that Neves has a €120 million release clause in his current deal, which runs until 2028. According to Record, Benfica have tried to get the teenager to sign a new contract, but they have been unsuccessful. Neves has repeatedly rejected Benfica's offer of a contract extension, which could hand Man United a boost when trying to land a deal. While his release clause currently sits at £105 million, it's thought that an offer of around £85 million could get the ball rolling. Man United preparing second bid. Man United will have been encouraged by the news that Neves has turned down an offer from Benfica, and the Red Devils are thought to be preparing a new bid. It's believed that Man United could raise their offer to €75 million, £63.9 million, for the player, while also adding a series of add-ons that could take the overall fee to around €85 million, £72.4 million. With the likes of Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes looking like key players ahead of next season, Neves could be the ideal addition to balance out the midfielder. When interviewing Portugal boss Roberto Martinez, Rio Ferdinand took the chance to ask about Neves and whether he'd fit in at Old Trafford. João Neves could clearly play for Manchester United. He is a very intelligent midfielder, who has easy access to the box, but tactically, he is always well positioned, Martinez told 5. He has a very specific profile. Obviously he is very strong in 1vs1, he can be as decisive as Mbappe in these situations. For me it is very clear, it is to give him the opportunity to make a difference in these one-on-one situations. He has the personality to be in a demanding club, such as AC Milan, which demands victories in every game. He has already shown that he can win titles when the team allows him to express on the field. Man United offered jaw-dropping Barcelona swap deal with €10 million sweetener to clinch stunning transfer. Barcelona have cooked up an incredible cash plus player offer they hope will convince Manchester United to part ways with a star they've deemed unsellable for any price, report has claimed. Barcelona's financial woes have been well documented, and it's a situation that has forced the Spanish giant to wheel and deal in the transfer market. The vast bulk of new recruits over recent years have either been loans or free agent pickups. Using players as makeweights in deals is another way Barcelona can lower the cost of transfers. Amid the rise of Spanish phenom Lamine Yamal, former Leeds United winger Rafinha has taken a backseat in Barcelona. The 27-year-old has been deemed expendable by Barcelona chiefs and, thanks in no small part to Yamal, has been put up for sale. However, despite the transfer window's opening being just around the corner, Barcelona are yet to receive any formal proposals for Rafinha. As such, reports coming out of Spain have claimed Barcelona are attempting to engineer a remarkable transfer with Man United by including Rafinha as a high-powered makeweight. It's claimed new manager Hansi Flick has instructed Barcelona president Joan Laporta to explore the signing of Kobbie Mainoo. Rafinha plus €10 million for Kobbie Mainoo. The 18-year-old shone during a breakthrough season at Old Trafford that culminated with a man-of-the-match display in the FA Cup final victory over Manchester City. Flick views Mainoo as a player for the here and now despite still being a teenager and relatively inexperienced. Before Barcelona turn their attention to more realistic midfield targets such as Martin Zubimendi, Amadou Onana, Mikel Merino or Joshua Kimmich, Barcelona have fixed their gaze on Mainoo. Pulling off what would unquestionably be a shock coup looks difficult in the extreme, not least because Man United have zero intention of selling. Indeed, Mainoo, along with fellow young stars Alejandro Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund, have been deemed unavailable for sale at any price. Nonetheless, Barcelona still intend to ask the question, and the offer they'll put to Man United is Rafinha plus €10m, £8.5m for Mainoo. No chance Ratcliffe sells Mainoo as new deal nears. In all likelihood, that is not an offer that stands any chance of succeeding. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is gunning for younger stars in their teens and early 20s in the market. The new co-owner is favouring players with Premier League experience, which Rafinha does possess, though at 27 he's beyond Ratcliffe's ideal age range. Furthermore, there is no suggestion Mainoo would entertain the move and no suggestion Man United want to cash in. Additionally, Mainoo and his camp are in discussions with Man United over a treble-your-money new contract. The latest reports state Mainoo is expected to put pen to paper on a deal worth £60,000 a week before the new season begins in August. Mainoo currently pockets £20,000 a week at Old Trafford. As such, Barcelona are barking up the wrong tree with their cash plus player offer for Mainoo. Romano drops big reveal on Man United chase for Leverkusen centre-back sensation Jonathan Tah. Transfer insider Fabrizio Romano has provided an update on Manchester United's pursuit of highly rated Bayer Leverkusen centre-back Jonathan Tah. The Germany international, who has won 20 caps for his country, looked to be on his way out of Leverkusen last summer but has resurrected his career under former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso. Indeed, Tah has guided Leverkusen to the top of the Bundesliga table, having won 10 of their 11 games and only conceded 10 goals in those outings. The German side are also top of their Europa League group with 4 wins out of 4. Tah has featured in every Bundesliga game so far and has also notched 3 goals to go along with his impressive performances. And, given United's need for another centre-back, it comes as no surprise that the 27-year-old is firmly on Erik ten Hag's radar. However, Tah is not just wanted in Manchester, as we recently revealed that Newcastle are also keen on the 6 feet 5 inches Colossus. But in terms of where the Red Devils are with their interest, Romano has provided an update on whether a move for Tah could be on the card. Romano, writing in his Caught Offside column, states that United fans shouldn't read too much into the links with Tah, as Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo remains the main target for United. I'm not hearing anything about Tah as of now, even if United remain likely to target a centre-back as a priority for 2024, Romano said. Tah considered a better fit than Todibo. Todibo has been outstanding for a nice side currently sitting second in League One, a point behind Luis Enrique's Paris Saint-Germain. Tah, however, is considered to be more suited to the Premier League than Todibo, which is likely to explain why United and Newcastle are both chasing his signature. Todibo and Tah are just two names on Ten Hag's radar though, with Antonio Silva and Everton's Gerard Branthwaite also mentioned as options. United are expected to accelerate their transfer business once Sir Jim Ratcliffe warps up his 25% stake in the club. The United fan is set to take over the football side of the operation, in terms of transfers, player contracts etc., and is ready to spend big to get United back to where they want to be. Paul Mitchell has also been heavily linked with the sporting director role, and he could well be in place in time to assist in Ratcliffe's first transfer window next summer. On the pitch, United are back on November 26 when they prepare to face one of those targets in Branthwaite, with a trip to Everton in the Premier League.